Alright, here we are. Welcome back to the stream, everyone. And of course, we all know what day it is. I wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. And well, a Happy New Year as well. But well, it's a couple of days until that happens. And we have the double voice again. Hang on. That happens, but yeah. A merry double voice Christmas to each and every one of you, and I hope you're doing great. Who is here? Scyther Trainer, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Haven't been on this channel for a whole year. Yeah, it's been a while. And as I told you I think you actually came to a previous stream. I think it was Legends Arceus. But then again, I held my promise that I'd use Axanthor, I think the Hisuian only evolution of Scyther is. I used that one in my team until the story ended, and I did it. So I hope that makes you happy. And Ven Mings, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? And a Merry Christmas to you. And your own normal animator, the name that is pretty funny. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? And also a very Merry Christmas to you. It's been a long time, yeah, but hey, you come into the streams whenever you feel like. That's how it should be. Kaiser comes in. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? And yeah, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, whatever. To be fair, I'm also not really that much into Christmas, but still, I just wish people a Merry Christmas. Sometimes happy holidays, although that isn't really something that we say in Europe. Happy holidays to you. Oh yeah, right. You're Muslim, so you don't celebrate Christmas. But nonetheless, I wish you a merry good time. Regardless of what your religion is, and your culture and anything. There's an update on my life. I like Team Fortress 2 now. Oh, you mean you play it? Nice. Yeah, it's been it's a very old game now, but it is, especially in the beginning, it was definitely legendary. It pretty much caved the way. No, did I say cave? I meant pave the way, my bad. It paved the way for Overwatch and just the general team shooter genre. And it was definitely ahead of its time. I mean, a lot of Gabe Newell's games were ahead of its time, just as Half-Life 1 and 2 as well. Maybe we're gonna see Half-Life 3. That would be nice seeing that in my lifetime. Don't care if you wish a happy holiday or Merry Christmas. Both are the same. Yeah, both are the same to me too. Also got nominated as my school's best science student and first place for English speaking. Wow! Congratulations, Scyther Trainer. You should be proud of yourself. Man, I have so many good students in chat. Ahmed getting almost perfect scores in history and math. Then Kaiser Kamazin getting a 4.0 GPA. And then this. you guys are killing it. I'm very proud of all of you. And Kai Pryor, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Merry Christmas. Me and my friend used to play a lot of Overwatch back when it got released. Yeah, my brain just for a second was like, wait, isn't Overwatch a new game? And it's like, not really. Got nominated to be the president of USA. That would be, I mean, I would endorse that, right? But unfortunately, you're not the president of the United States. Anything, like my goldfish would be a better pick. You're doing good? That's great. I gotta be honest, I don't know why. Today I just woke up in a not so nice mood. I don't even have a real reason for that. Like I even had a really nice dinner yesterday with my family. And just for some reason I woke up in a bit of a gloomy mood. Which isn't really nice, especially for Christmas. But oh well, I definitely feel better. What do you mean your goldfish would be a better pick? Not above you, but above Trump, definitely. You know, my goldfish wouldn't rape children. That's a start. And my goldfish is not fascistic either, so that's also a huge plus, if you ask me. Hey there, Jana, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? And I wish you a Merry Christmas. And how's it going? Well, I just said for some reason that I have no idea why, I woke up pretty gloomy, feeling not so great. And I have no idea why. Like, literally no reason. But I'm doing better now. I was looking forward to the stream too. And yeah, as you can see, it is much earlier than I usually stream. Because I definitely hope of getting the shiny tonight. Because tomorrow I don't think I'll be able to stream. I gotta pick up James at the airport in the morning. Some Americans are mad at the happy holidays. Yeah, I've heard of that. Think calling it a war on Christmas, man. A victim complex has to be something really crazy to have, right? War on Christmas. What a stupid thing. One of the stupidest things I've ever heard. Yeah, and like the list of stupidest things I've ever heard is a very long list, and it just keeps getting dumber. Imagine getting mad at someone wishing you well. Yeah, exactly. And then they are the same people who say, oh, LGBTQ woke people are snowflakes. But once they see a rainbow or there's a trans person in a fictional story, then they cry. Or they literally cry when you wish them well for a holiday. Like, are you... I guess the Christians there, or not every Christian, right? But these specific ones, they are apparently not okay. They have it so good that they are looking for problems. I don't know what it is. America, Eagles, USA, burgers, freedom, yeah! Wait, Trump what? Yeah, haven't you heard about the Epstein files? I mean, it's not new. Dude, like saying kind of feeling sick right now. Not that good of a day today. I mean, I wasn't feeling sick, but just tired and gloomy. Like a impending sense of doom. I know that sounds very drastic, but that's how it felt like. And I have absolutely no reason for that. Remember something about marriage or something in the old streams? What do you mean? I mean, I am married for a long time now. I mean, next February it's gonna be 6 years of being married. Dog, since when did they add ads on live stream? Oh, it's been a while though. That's nothing new. Barely learned politics or Epstein files. Don't even know the full story of Epstein. Actually, maybe it's for the best that you... I don't know. I mean, it's up to you. But let me tell you, it's a rabbit hole that goes so deep, it goes straight to hell. Sense of doom that the year might end soon. Well, you're in for a surprise. Wait, is the year ending soon? No, it's I don't even know. It's a feeling of the future is gonna be terrible. I can't even really properly explain it. And just very tired too. Like I took a short nap before because even though I slept 10 hours, that's apparently not enough for my brain. I don't know. But sometimes a nap like that helps. But man, I'm kind of oversleeping lately. I'm sleeping too much. I remember some stuff. Sometimes these streams become diabolical, don't they? Oh yeah! Well, diabolical, I mean, we talk about the darkest stuff sometimes. With the cutest music playing in the background. Kind of like right now. And it hasn't changed, it really hasn't. Alright, we are now at, what are we, 109? So yesterday I hatched 100 eggs. I really hope that tonight it'll shine. Because I don't think I'll be able to stream tomorrow. With me having to get up much earlier. on Saturday morning. Maybe James will make it to the stream. Let's see. I did send him the link. Future is terrible, always has been, nothing you can do. Make the best out of it with all of us. Just control what you can, for the rest, eh? Can't do a single thing, so no worries. I don't really agree that we can't do a single thing. But yeah, I am politically active. I mean, it's not like I'm not doing anything. But yeah, it's just one person. Of course, we need a mass effort, right? You dumb fool, money! Yeah, who would have guessed? I mean, I set the amounts of ads to the minimum, actually. I could set it to even more frequent ads. That would be in my interest, but I decided that no. I'll keep it at the lowest. Adapt, improve, overcome. My class wrote Diddy, who is he, on one of the lockers, and somehow we all agreed to keep it for the next year's students. Yeah, I'm sure they meant Diddy Kong. No. I love Dutch from RDR2. Right, is that not them? I haven't played that, right, but that has to be direct reference. Or we're dead. We're all dead. Well, yeah. Try living without any money. That's unfortunately not really... I mean, technically it's possible. It's really hard. Where's the difference between the two? Between what? Between Diddy Kong and Diddy the musician? Well, one is fun and quirky and cute, and the other is a monster. Money. Yes, indeed, money. Right, lady crosses her arms again. Diddy and Diddy Kong. Well, I told you, Diddy Kong is fun and Diddy not so much. Especially when you're a minor. Another thing, I'm a VA. Oh, you're a voice actor now. Nice. One of my friend's animated series. And also a voice actor for anyone who I do voiceovers. Do you have any reels? Like any examples? A portfolio maybe? Keep telling my husband he's good at making silly voices. Or just cartoon voices, and I think he should also maybe become a voice actor. To be fair though, like in our native language or mother tongue, Luxembourgish, we barely have any dubs in that language, but maybe that should change. What do you think? Imagine all the animated Disney movies dubbed in Luxembourgish. That would be funny. Alright, let's see. Come out, shiny. No, that's not a shiny. Will it be over odds? Will it be under odds? I really hope it will be under odds. Also go to the gym now. Not because I'm 1 foot tall and 800 pounds, definitely. Oh, you're very compact then. Not yet. The animated series my friend is working is still in pilot episode making. Already becoming a voice actor for Scottish character. Can you do the Scottish accent? But that's cool that your friend is making like its own animation thing. No, Luxembourgish dubs and music is the worst. It's just so cringy. Let's spare the world for this one. Okay. It could be better though, right? I know it sounds a bit weird, and our native language isn't really beautiful. I gotta admit that, but like imagine it were more competent. And we do have, especially the right-wing parties in our country, they keep crying, oh, the Luxembourgish language is vanishing. I mean, they do have a point, but wouldn't that be a good incentive? Dubbing more things into Luxembourgish? Translating more things into Luxembourgish? And I mean, there's more Luxembourgish music than Fausti, right? If you know, that's actually funny enough because the country's really small. There's a Luxembourgish band called the No Name Project, and my dad actually knows the singer, like is like friends with him, and he made a song called Ein Train am Gesicht, which translates to a tear on my face, and I think that song is actually good. Like, it is sung in Luxembourgish and all. I think it's good. I'm not just saying that because he's a family friend. I legit think it's really good. But yes, as you know, or some of you might know, I'm taking singing lessons. I might want to try and dip my toes into making music, maybe? Like, that's still a big question mark, but I did see that there are some languages out there that are much easier to sing, as dumb as it sounds, but just some languages are easier to sing harmonically to, and Luxembourgish is not one of them, I gotta say. How to Train Your Dragon and TF2 has trained me for it. They do, but there's so many languages in the world of which no one has ever heard of. Yeah, in Africa alone, there's so many indigenous languages almost no one speaks anymore. And Faust is a legend, don't disrespect my boy. I mean, yeah, it's not like I don't like him, but to be honest, his songs are pretty much only I am horny, and they are only played like at parties where you need to have 10 beers in before you really start to enjoy them. It's not bad, it's just whenever someone asks me, oh yeah, from Luxembourg, do you have any good Luxembourgish music? I don't know, should I really show them Fausti? Like, that's a bit... I don't know, he sings about boobs and sexy girls and stuff like that. Ein Train am Gesicht is definitely more intelligent when it comes to the lyrics. But Fausti was a great voice actor, actually, if you've heard him voice some cartoon characters. He doesn't live anymore, for anyone asking. I think he died 5 years ago, if I'm not mistaken, or a bit longer than that. Perhaps the most awkward Christmas of my life this year. Oh no. Oh, that doesn't sound good. If you feel like sharing. If not, I can understand. Only know Luxembourg for it being rich SF, having its own language. Fausti, France, Benelux, and World War II. Oh, you know, actually, well, Fausti, did you learn about that today? If so, you're welcome. And yeah, we're rich, but, well, we have a big divide. I mean, that's pretty much present everywhere, right? But we have a big divide between poor and rich. We have a couple of families owning almost every piece of land in Luxembourg, and like, it's a guild of landlords and landladies who are conspiring pretty much with politicians to keep the price high so they can profit. And we have pretty much a mass exodus of Luxembourgish people going to live abroad, as in living in Belgium, living in Germany or in France, because they freaking can't afford to live here. So yeah, that's a very unfortunate reality that we're dealing with. Way back on the radio when I was with my grandpas, I listened to this stuff so often. Yeah, I remember. Every single four is bad, right? Yesterday my friend played it in a Discord call. Wait, are you serious? Fausti in a Discord call? Okay, that is pretty funny. And I gotta admit, it's not a beautiful language to listen to. It sounds like a Dutch person who is way too high trying to speak German or something. At least I heard that description. It's kind of accurate. I mean, some The funny thing is if you speak French as a Luxembourgish person, the French say you have a German accent, and if you speak German as a Luxembourgish person, they say you have a French accent, which is really weird. Apparently Luxembourg is known for some good cancer research, I think. Told from a guy once online, didn't even know that. Oh, I was not aware of that either. 100k live abroad right now. Got the article yesterday. Yeah, that's a lot, right? There's not even or roughly maybe 500,000 Luxembourgers in the world. And 150k, that's a large chunk that don't live in Luxembourg because it's too expensive. And nothing's gonna change with the rent prices or the housing crisis. And that's the sad part. Let's put it this way. There was a lot of racism last night and it wasn't coming from me. I would expect it not to come from you. Yeah, that's always so awkward, right? When you're eating something with family or you're spending time with family and then the racist uncle has to say something really horrible again, and then you just need to smile and nod and just ignore it, because if you would say something, then they blame you for quote-unquote ruining Christmas, even though it wasn't you. What I've heard, Luxembourgish sounds Jamaican, African, French, and more Jamaican, really? That's the first time I've heard that. All comes from Fausti. I had no idea that people outside of Luxembourg knew about Fausti. Like, literally, no idea. I thought he was pretty much unknown outside of Luxembourg. Maybe the like across the border in Germany, maybe. Had to seek refuge at a friend's house because my mom and uncle were being racist. Oh man, why are people like this? Yeah, my parents are boomers, but thank goodness they're not that kind of boomer. They're actually really leftist, so got based parents. Think about you wondered about Trotsky, but my mom, when she was around my age, she was part of a Trotsky party, which doesn't exist anymore. So thanks, Mom, for being not racist. Or another awkward thing that can happen that I frequently hear about is when you go spend time with family on Christmas and you have conspiracy theorists in your family. And they talk about freaking, I don't know, 5G vaccine implant. I don't know. There's so many stupid conspiracy theories out there. And then you can't say, okay, you're wrong, and then because if you do, then you ruined it, even though you didn't. It is really awkward, right? I mean, what do you even do in that situation? I've had that happen where one family member was just spouting nonsense about what was it again, the plane thing, that planes, what was it again, the that they're changing the atmosphere by spewing something out. I don't even remember the freaking name of that because it's just so stupid. I mean, okay, the exhaust from planes is really toxic for the environment. I'm not saying that that's not the case, but oh man, what is that called again? It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't freaking speak it out. God, I forgot about it. Someone help me, please. More updates. I have a PC now, so now I don't need 50 screen protectors for phone. My keyboard now is dented by the size. My phone has been missing for a week. Yeah, I get it. It has to be really hard when you have size typing on a phone. I have I have hands, human hands, and that's pretty easy then, because they're designed for that. My mom and uncle are left-leaning as well. I mean, to be fair, there are people that are left-leaning that are racist. Like, that's unfortunately not mutually exclusive. I know you're probably shocked to hear it, but they are center-left and moderate-left respectively. Well, am I shocked? I don't know. I have spoken to some people who are left-leaning, like economically and everything, but when it came to immigrants, they were suddenly not so left, to put it mildly. Chemtrails, that's what it is, thank you. I don't know why I just couldn't come up with the name. Just think that because they are in the safety of their own home that they can be racist and make fun of Jewish people and black people. Like, no, that's not how this works. Jeez, that is, ugh. The little cloud trails they leave behind, it's very common conspiracy theory and it's absolutely bonkers. I mean, the cognitive dissonance has to be crazy, right? To think that chemtrails are a thing, but like the normal kerosene, it's not the... Like the same relatives who believes in chemtrails, he also doesn't believe in climate change. Like, I'm done arguing with that person, because you cannot get someone out of that mindset with logic if they haven't logicked themselves into that mindset in the first place. And it's just pointless, because they don't even believe in any science. Which is really freaking funny, since they are using computers and tech that are... you know, made by science, with science, and they enjoy one of the best healthcare in the world, which, surprise, is also science, but they don't believe in it. It's not religion, people, right? You don't believe in science, or you don't believe in science. That's not how this works. Thing we'll never understand is like real racism, like meaning it. I, for my part, mostly saying stuff and effing around with friends. I would never mean it. That's just cruel. To be fair, be a bit careful, because I've seen that quote-unquote slippery slope where people I knew said, "Oh, I'm just kidding, I'm joking," and then I found out no, they are drifting towards the really extreme right. Maybe they were more right-leaning than they thought they were. Or they just were delusional about it, or... I mean, some people, they just think, oh yeah, but I'm not like them, you know, like those, and then, I don't know, I've never understood that. My mother works with people from abroad all the time for a job, and she loves them. Many of them are her friends, and then she does this, is baffling. Yeah, it's just like that relative, well, not blood relative, but yeah, married into my family. Like, oh, so you believe in chemtrails? And you don't believe in climate change? And, like, he's a diver. Like, he was diving in several places in the 70s and 80s. And he's still doing it. And he doesn't see the bleaching of the corals. And, like, I just... It's just baffles. I don't have any words for that. I just don't understand it. But I'm done arguing with that. I was like, okay, if everything goes to crap and you come screaming for help, then I'm gonna point my finger towards you and laugh. 'Cause wait, I thought that didn't exist. And now it suddenly does. The only conspiracies I believe is that JFK and MLK were assassinated by the CIA, FBI/government. Yeah, same. Especially the CIA. I mean, all of these quote-unquote conspiracy theories where they say really nasty things about the CIA. Yeah, that's true. Have you seen what the CIA does? You know, they keep saying communism doesn't work, but suddenly when there's a country trying to implement socialism... suddenly there's a coup d'etat. What a coincidence. That is weird. How come? I'd rather save people than hate on them. Exactly, that's how it should be. It's not who I am. There are so many wonderful people out there. Always just select few that really suck, but then again not. Yeah, but it doesn't have to do anything. Like race, even like... race is not an actual thing, right? If you go into science, no one talks about in scientific papers... No one, and I mean no one talks about race. They all talk about clines. and ethnicities, but not race. Like, race is a social construct. There's more genetic difference between a West African and a East African than there is between me and a random Dutch person. And yet, like, racists or people who believe in quote-unquote race science, which isn't a science, it's a pseudoscience, they would say, oh, look, they're black, so they gotta be the same genetically. No. Not every blonde person is also genetically the same. Or, like, the same, you know what I mean, like, the same race. I just don't like the term race. And it's your actions that define how good you are, not where you come from. I'm sure there's many very cute, like, kind-hearted, pure-hearted people in North Korea, but unfortunately they're stuck in a totalitarian regime. So they gotta kiss ass, pretty much. Or they're gonna get sent to a labor camp, or outright, you know, deleted. Yeah, race science, that was, if you Google that, trust me, that's a rabbit hole. Phrenology, that's part of that. Like, I remember my grandmother got a book from the Nazis, where they explained that based on your, and I know this is crazy, but they believe that your skull shape speaks for your intelligence. Like, it's the craziest stuff. I don't think we still have that book. I think one of my uncles burned it, which is very ironic and funny in hindsight, because Nazis burned books, and he burned a Nazi book, but I guess there's not really a loss. Race is made up. There's very little to no biological basis to my absolutely no biological basis, actually. Like I said, you do not find the term race being unironically used in a scientific paper. It's always about clines or ethnicities and not race. Race is a social construct. It's not an actual biological scientific thing. But yeah, there's a lot of weird racist pseudoscience out there. To be fair, pseudoscience in and of itself is weird. If you really go, that's another crazy, crazy rabbit hole. Dude, the Nazis are onto something. Those people can't be for real. Like, how stupid can some people be? But that proves brainwashing works and stupidity above all else. I mean, never underestimate the power of stupid masses, right? And, I mean, being delusional, cognitive dissonance, you can have that without being necessarily stupid. But yeah, it is very powerful. People believe the dumbest things. Alright, next egg, number 133. Going really quickly, I like that. That's how it should be. Yeah, it's a crazy world we live in. That's tragic. He burned that book. Yeah, my who was it again? Another uncle of mine argued it should have been kept because it's historical, which I also agree. But then again, that specific uncle who burned the book was also someone who threw away all the figurines that my grandma was collecting, and yeah, we don't talk anymore anyway, so definitely an evil book, but that crap should be kept around, because the second we forget what fascism and these authoritarian practices do, we get MAGA or similar. Well, too late, we already got that. I mean, look at America today. I still got like hate comments on certain videos where I said this is fascist and nonsense, and they're like, oh, you're woke, you're stupid, they are not fascist. And like, they are fascist? Like, what are you talking about? Oh, fascism is being used as a buzzword. Yeah, I know, but that doesn't make my statement wrong. I know what I'm saying when I say the US government right now is very fascistic. I mean, even with the political having a common enemy who's magically very weak and very strong at the same time. A disdain for academics, a disdain for intellectuals, going against working rights. I mean, that's just a playbook of fascism. Hey there, Decepticon Sam, welcome back to the stream and Merry Christmas. How you doing? I already feel so much better. Yeah, as I was saying previously, I don't know, had a not so nice start for no reason. Same goes for the World War II saga of Germany. Some great reforms and ideas, but the rest, oh my god, no. I mean, yeah, the smoking ban and everything, that was great, but like, you know, as the good old adage goes, a broken clock is right twice a day. And still, that doesn't excuse all of the atrocities that the Nazis committed. Yeah, woke. I know, right? Like, oh, you're proud of being asleep? Well, then go ahead. They don't even know where the original word woke, where that originated from. I think it's from vernacular African American English, and it literally translates into someone who's class aware, someone who is class conscious. And people telling me I'm woke, like that's not an insult. Yeah, I am woke. Yes, I know, I'm class conscious. You should be too. If there was a possibility of like just deleting the bad parts in real life, that would be great. Yeah, unfortunately we don't have a button like that does it. And I think that's also why I was feeling kind of doomy, gloomy today, because I just see the right rise again. It's like especially very young men who vote for the right again, and it's like, have you not learned from history at all? This is not gonna work. Like, this is not the right path. I'm woke and based. I know, Decepticon Sam, you're very woke and very based, and we all love you for that. Yeah, it's just, I mean, I think that's why I was feeling so weird today, because I just saw that, and it's just like, oh god. Why is this happening? And it's funny because the same people who said, oh my god, the Nazis were so stupid to fall for that kind of crap back in the day, then they fall for the exact same thing, just instead of some politician saying these vile things, it's a streamer. Or, I don't know, Andrew Tate or someone else like that. And then they fall for the exact same talking points, just modernized and with weird internet lingo. Like, it's the same thing. It's the exact same thing. And they are making fun of people back then falling for that, and they are falling for it. And when you point them out, they say, oh, people are just throwing around the word Nazi. Like, but do you have any self-awareness? Which is a rhetorical question, because of course they don't. If they had, they wouldn't be like that. But yeah, well, I mean, I'm doing what I can, right? I know where my principles are. I'm gonna stand by them. But yeah, next year it's gonna be interesting. Let's see where all of that nonsense goes. I try to be optimistic, but I don't know, it's kind of hard. True brain cell. You wouldn't at the time like that for real. You wouldn't have had the knowledge. Yeah, like they had. Yeah, exactly, Jono. They have even less excuses to fall for it today. Because back then, if you were a, I know that I don't like saying it, but a peasant, so to speak, like, you wouldn't know any better because doing your research was really hard. Or at least much harder than it is today. Wouldn't have the knowledge, etc. Only tradition, upbringing, in bad situations, and then Mustache Man comes along and tries to fix it, so it takes 2 brain cells. Yeah, exactly. Thank you for saying that. I try to stay away from politics. I feel no matter what I'd say, 50% of people who hate me. I mean, if people hate you for being a good person, then F them, sorry, but... It's better to be hated for your good principles, I think. I think YouTube silenced me for saying fascism is bad. I got a warning on Reddit and my comment deleted. Because I was laughing about a Nazi getting punched. Oh, that's inciting violence. Yeah, that's not like Nazis are doing that, like inherently in their with their ideology. No, But me laughing about a Nazi getting punched, yeah, that's violent. That's horrible behavior. There's stuff I wouldn't want to utter out loud, so pretty much just trying to be calm in here. No worries, mate. Well, I mean, you know me, I am originally from Esch, and you know what we say about these people, von der Lung op der Zong, from the lung to the tongue. So even in English, it rhymes, and that's how I am. I am really in the F it phase. If you hate me because of my beliefs, then go ahead, hate me. I don't care. If you think I'm stupid or woke, okay, think about that. Then at least you would think for maybe a second, because that brain of yours doesn't really get used then. So you're welcome in that case. I just do my stuff. I do what I think is right. And I believe in integrity. And always learning something new. And if people hate me for that, like back then, like 10 years ago or something, I would definitely care what people would think about me. And nowadays, it's just like, whatever. And that's a power move, I gotta say. Alright, number 141. And no shiny. No, I laughed at a Nazi getting punched. It's almost like these guys espouse rhetoric that wants to genocide me. And yeah, exactly. Like, this is such a double standard, man. Just like with the current administration, all the maggots projecting and saying, oh, Pizzagate, and I mean, I'm not a fan of the Democrats either, right? I should maybe say that a couple of times. We don't have that in Europe, where you only have one and the other party. Like, we have more nuanced political parties, and even though we have that, I'm not a fan of almost any of them. But like they were projecting the whole time, because what have they done with the Epstein files? Come on, that's another big double standard. And right now Trump is doing things that are against the law, and what he does, like, he's still not impeached, and others got impeached for less. Or almost impeached for less. Playing hard gold at 16 times resolution, still not good enough. 16 times resolution? Not sure what you mean by that. You're a wokey, but you're still a friend, so who cares? I mean, do people not realize that woke is not a bad thing? Like, I mean, I am awake, I'm not sleeping. Otherwise it would be boring. I mean, I can say I read politics, I read the theory, I try to get as many sources as I possibly could, and then I also read about history and workers' rights, especially what are they called again, company towns and everything. So I am basing my political beliefs upon information and history, and it's really funny when people look down on me for having these beliefs. And how did they get their belief? Oh, from memes. Okay. And grifters on the internet. Yeah, I'm the stupid one, definitely, buddy. Sure. But yeah, as I said previously, I'm just in a don't care attitude. Let me do my thing. Haven't read the theory. I plan to someday when I have more time, but I'm educated and proud myself on that. I mean, there's a lot of theory that is definitely worth reading, especially Karl Marx's Das Kapital. That explains capitalism. And it's so eerie. If you read it, like, he predicted so many things. And I must say, I don't agree with everything Karl Marx has said, right? But man, he was a Cassandra. He predicted so many things that are happening right now. And that was 200 years ago, right? Also have common sense. I think common sense should be renamed. It's not really that common. But I want to say, technically, and a few hundred of you would exist and band together, that would already do much. But in our current situation, it can't be asked mostly. I would drive myself mad. Oh, what do you think? I mean, it's a miracle that I haven't gone completely nuts. Because I keep saying things like, oh, this will happen, that will happen. People say you don't know anything, and then guess what? It happens. Like now, right now with the AI bubble, I said it's a bubble. People laughed at me. They said I have no idea what I'm talking about. And then the stupid cliche of leftists not knowing economic theory, which, no, that's not true, but anyway. And yeah, I know what's gonna happen soon. That bubble will burst. And then who's gonna laugh? Not me, even though I was right, because you know what? Taxpayers need to bail them out. And it's gonna be the same thing like in 2008 with the housing crisis and financial crash. But I think it's gonna be even worse, because this time it's what, $60 trillion that are gonna be wiped? It's like a black hole where money just vanishes. No real interest of dealing with so much baggage that is to me unnecessary. I wish I could do that, but I don't know, I'm unable to. Too many issues to deal with and no real solutions. I would disagree on that part. There are real solutions, it's just they're not being implemented, right? Since if we were all better off and stable, that would be another topic to deal with. No problem. Well, I'm seeing. Maybe I mean, I am politically engaged. I was part of many strikes and other such things, like that copyright stupid EU thing that they wanted to punch through. I went to the streets with a lot of other people. Like, that was even not in Luxembourg, I was in Germany, but I was there. Like, back then I studied in Germany, and I marched with them. I also went to other demonstrations. So I'm not doing nothing. But as you said, I'm just one person. We need more people. I vote for the leopards ate my face party and was surprised when leopards ate my face. Yeah, I know, right? Like, maggots saying, I didn't vote for this. No, you did. You just have no freaking idea what the hell you voted for, because all these stupid immigrants, at least they have it worse. Yeah, wow, that's a fantastic ideology you got there. And now your business is done. You're drowning in debt. And what do you have? You don't even have, like, social security anymore. Well then, tough crap. I don't feel bad for these. Like, this is what you wanted. Now live with it. Housing, money, job, etc. Yeah, I mean, those leftists have a clear stance on these things, especially with housing, for example. Should be decommodified, but that's a bit too left extreme for most people. But what that means is that housing should not be used for profit. It should be to house people. I know, right? Crazy idea. Money, well, maybe at one point money will be useless. We're not at that point yet. So it's not like I want to abolish money. Alright, I'm gonna head out. Thanks for the stream as usual. Sorry for making everything about politics again. No worries. You know I have no problem about talking about that. But yeah, thank you for being part of the stream. As always, really fun talking to you. And I wish you, again, a Merry Christmas. And I hope I'll see you in the next stream, which should be on Saturday evening. Yeah, should be. And then I'll stream with James together. I mean, that is if he's not too tired. So yeah, toodles. Yeah, it happens a lot, right? Alright, what do we have? 151, just like the original amount of Pokemon. And my good winter tea. But yeah, it is sad when we see people voting against their own interest. Like, you can shoot yourself in the foot, especially in America where guns are legal. I mean, just do it directly. What are you waiting for? If you want to destroy your life, you can do it directly. And the thing is, because of, like, people say, okay, I get it when you're bored of politics and you don't want to get involved. Like, I'm not shaming you. But it is really annoying that I have to suffer from politics that A, I didn't vote for, B, especially repercussions of Reagan economics, or Reaganomics as people call them. Like, I wasn't even born when that happened, and we're still feeling the after effects of that. And that's so annoying. Like, I have to suffer because of things that happened, and I had I couldn't consent. I wasn't even alive when they happened, and yeah, it's me who has to take the burden. And many other young people. For non-politics, I got Darth Vader's The Advance for Christmas. A tie? Got a Christmas... no, you got a Star Wars tie for Christmas, that's cool. I'll get the 3DS capture card. As I said on previous streams, I wanted to buy them, I had the money, and then Murphy's Law struck again. I had to pay a bill. That was pretty much the entire amount of that, but luckily I'll get that one for Christmas from my brother. Love you, bro. Mwah! You're the best, bro. So yeah, finally next year I'll be able to do the S and 3DS streams. I'm really looking forward to that. Especially the Shiny Only Challenge. Using Generation 4 to get the Q-Charm glitch. I already prepared shinies. Well, they don't need to be shiny necessarily, but I already got them prepared, as in Pokemon with the Q-Charm glitch, both genders. Skitty and Jigglypuff, both in female and male. And I got several Gen 4 games that I want to play through. And in every single Generation 4 game, the Q-Charm exists. Like the Q-Charm glitch. Although, is it a glitch? Or an oversight? I think a glitch and oversight are not exactly the same thing. Had a car build that devastated me, so I can understand. Yeah, I hate it when that happens. And I'm still kind of, like, pissed about it, because, like, come on, why now? And I never had to pay more money because of the heating. I still think that it's because of the other neighbors heating more, and then I have to pay for that as well. Like, come on. But there's not a lot you can do with these landlords. And I gotta say, I'm lucky with my landlady. Like, at least she's having, like, her apartment units are below market value. So at least there's that. That's a very rare thing nowadays. Alright, and now in the game it's dark. Already 20 where I live. Okay, 154. Come on, shiny. be the shining star that we deserve. Hey there, Fabled Phantom. Welcome back to the stream and Merry Christmas. Tried to break the ice with the snowman, but he kept giving me the cold shoulder. Oh, should I say ho 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 ho? That's a very merry, funny joke. Hope you're doing good. I had a weird start to my day, I don't know. Feeling very gloomy, doomy. I feel much better now. Streaming always makes me feel better. That's why I'm so angry when my internet is not being stable. I gotta say though, lately it worked. I didn't have a single day for a while now where it didn't work. So let's hope and freaking pray that it stays that way, because again, I'm paying 65 euros per month for this crap. I think that it should work pretty much all the time. If there's like a problem because something gets built or like, I don't know, they're doing maintenance, okay. But, you know, it's kind of like annoying when I have the problem and my neighbor living below me, who has telecom or T-Mobile, whatever it's called, same thing essentially. Like his internet does not have the same problem, so why does mine? And he doesn't stream, I do. It's like the only financial source that I pretty much have, like income. Right now, because, well, I mean, okay, now, of course, I'm getting ghosted because it's Christmas. People don't, like, companies don't really answer during Christmas time. Gotta wait until Q1 is there, I guess. It was the day of Christmas. We hunt the Santa Pokemon. Yes, I hope the Santa Pokemon will shine. Pink Burb. Pink Pingu. Another Pink Pingu. Funny how the, like two of the, how many penguin Pokemon do we have? We have Ice Cube, we have Delibird, we have Piplup, and it's 2 evolutions. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, and 2 of them have a pink shiny. I mean, oh, there we go! Shiny! Shiny's there at 155 eggs. We got it! We got it! We got it! Yes! Christmas penguin, Christmas penguin, yes! Save, 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 save the game, save the game, save the game, save the game. Immediately we save the game. We absolutely save the game. Oh my god, I got it. Nice. After roughly 1 hour of streaming today. Alright, I'm gonna hatch the other eggs. I mean, if I'm gonna get another shiny, I'm gonna laugh. But man, nice! You don't have enough penguins? I completely agree with you, Fabled Phantom. I absolutely agree. Okay, I'm gonna hatch the other eggs too. But we got it, guys! Oh, really nice. Very nice. Definitely under odds. Just how it should be. Hopefully the Squavid will not take this long. Okay, I'm gonna take this one more egg off of you, lady, and then I'm gonna take the other Delibird off because I don't want any more eggs. I mean, that one is hacked, right? I mean, I think so. Ask Venmings, he gave it to me. But man, we have it finally. Where are you? You're the second one. There we are. Oh, and it's a girl. Very nice. Actually, kind of looks purplish pink. Not like I care, honestly. Okay, let's quickly hatch the other eggs. And then I'm gonna do a very quick camping session for all the pink shinies. And then, well, that's pretty much it for the stream. I mean, I was doing that on purpose, starting the stream early because it could have taken longer, who knows, right? With shiny hunting, you never know. But yeah, we got it. Nice. Oh, I'm so happy. That's, I guess, a Christmas present. Of course, I'll scream really loudly when I get another one. That's a certified pink, yeah. True. I mean, I like purple too, right? I don't know what I'm gonna name her. If anyone has a good name. I know if Pinka is too much on the nose. Like Pinga, Pingu's sister. I know I have a obsession with that show, but man, that was a really nicely made show. Come on, last egg. Gotta hatch. There we go. Oh man, that is really nice. I'm feeling so much better already. Okay, well. One shiny is enough, after all. Isn't Weavile Shiny also pink my favorite Pokemon? Oh yes, I actually have one. Also, it is available. Okay, you I'm gonna mark because you're my beautiful shiny. I don't know if you are square or not. Not that I really care. And you. Alright, let's go and see all the legit shinies. There you are. You are pink. You are pink. My other pink penguin. Pink and... oh, let's take you. But yeah, Weavile Shiny is really... it's a really nice hot pink, which... I prefer hot pink like fuchsia, magenta, like the one, like that pink that I'm currently wearing. I much prefer that over the like baby pink. Isn't it beautiful? Hey, come here. So how are you doing? Okay, you feel like home, and you're coming too. And that's the other penguin. That's the first pink shiny that I got on these Wednesday stream. That one I also count as a pink shine. It's not entirely pink, but pink enough, I think. And yeah, so that's it for tonight's stream. Short stream, but very happy that I got it. And I wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. Thank you for being such loyal and wonderful viewers. I can't put that in words, honestly. And I hope I'm gonna see all of you in the next stream. And until then, have a nice Merry Christmas and see you next time. Bye bye!